Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. I guess this is a collective convo. I'm just being called to share because of everything going on right now. It's kind of putting me in a space of fight or flight a little bit. Like I just got out of survival mode out of like 20 years and now I'm back in it with good reason. But I think one of the important things I want to talk to people about is how to withstand terror. And I've never really talked about this directly. Terror or torture. Your mind, it's mind over matter, okay? If you are able to, because what the powers that be, if you are captured or taken or tortured, there's lots of ways they're going to do it. They're going to pull on your emotional heartstrings, right? So we've already seen the tactics. I don't really want to go into them because I don't want to manifest this, but I want to teach folks how to withstand the mental torture and not succumb to it. Your relationship to whatever higher power you believe in is incredibly important for this. Your ancestors too, if you have an open channel to them. Archangels, whatever you believe, passed on comrades, whatever. Knowing that there's another aspect besides just this plane of existence is the main thing. Doesn't matter what that looks like for you, but just within yourself, that belief is going to help you withstand. What's important is to allow your mind to leave your body. What I mean by this, again, mind over matter. There's a reason for that saying. No matter what's being done to your body, know that your soul and your spirit are safe within your mind, okay? Within a different realm of existence. If you're getting beaten, if you're getting tased, if you're, whatever it is, know that raped, if you're getting raped, leave your body. Don't stay in your body. So, ways that we can do this is practice visualizing different landscapes that you in your brain can go to. My favorite is a cave with a waterfall as a front door. If I'm having a real hard day, I go there and I sit in my cave and watch the waterfall. These are practices in visualization. We've been talking a lot about how to open your third eye and do this. But this is next level survival shit. Okay? A lot of the times our minds can redo horrible things and just put us in a trance of torture within our own minds. This practice is the opposite of that. And I think there's a balance between getting in your body and allowing your mind to rest while you're in your body, which I'm not very good at. I'm a very mind person. I travel everywhere in my mind, even if I'm just laying somewhere or sitting somewhere. So in the cases, because powers that be are going to try and take your spirit, right? They're going to try and beat you down. And I mean, I say beat, but I don't necessarily mean beat. I mean, yes, in most cases, there probably will be beating involved. But what I really mean is that they're just going to try to do whatever they can to capture your spirit. We've seen this carried out in Palestine, right? The ways in which they have been psychologically warfared through these means of torture, tearing families apart, bombing children, setting people on fire, right? All of those things. The body is just a moment. What's within your body is that connection to divinity, to higher realms of existence. This is just a momentary casing for what you really are. That's your soul, your spirit. Yes, there is a difference of those. I believe, I've thought a lot about this. I think your soul is the incarnation of you, and I think your spirit is like a wispier version. You know, like in Christianity, they say Father, Son, Holy Ghost. I think of soul as like the sun in that context, the spirit as the Holy Ghost, and then the Father would be the vessel, the body. That's my take on it. If that doesn't fit for you, that's okay. I'm just trying to share that in case it does help. It helped me immensely. So there have been times when I have been pushed to a brink of they can do whatever they want to your body. I've been raped, I've been forced, been held down and force medicated, like with needles. I've been shackled to hospital beds. I bit a doctor before I was in. Anyway, all of that to say is that in all of those moments, that was my attitude. It was like, fuck you. You can do whatever you want to my body. My body will heal. And if it doesn't, fuck you. I'm free. You know? I'm thinking a lot about death because of what we're witnessing and just knowing. And I wanted to share some of the notes I took this morning. I think of Peter Pan because he says something along the lines of death is the greatest adventure. I absolutely agree. One of the reasons I'm not afraid to die, and I hope this helps others, is that I will be welcomed by every family member and friend of everyone I've supported or helped on this planet, in this realm. And when you think about it that way, not only to mention that you'll be welcomed by the people you've lost, right? By the people that you hold faith in, right? I don't really believe in heaven, but I know that energy is real. So whatever helps you with that. And so finding peace in moments of torment is essential, and we're going to need to be able to do that in the next now till we don't anymore. So again, practice the art of visualization first and foremost. And you can do that by doing your inner work, shadow work, decolonizing work. I know it all comes back to that inner child work as well. Know what spaces in your life you've felt safe. Start visualizing those, right? Like childhood bedroom. Maybe that's not the place. Maybe that's the place you first experienced torture. For a lot of people, it was. You know, I'm thinking of Matilda and Miss Honey right now. Like, if there was ever a safe adult in your life, think of them, visualize them. But ultimately, start visualizing a safe space in your head. Maybe it's like, you guys remember that place, Totally Tubular? That's what's coming into mind. It was like a kid park, you know, and it was fun. So picture whatever it is, practice the art of visualization, but solidify at least one or two spaces that your mind can travel to if and when your body is experiencing torture. Okay, now your heart connects your body and your mind. So heartbreak is that tactic of breaking spirit, right? They're gonna go for heartbreak to instill that control over you, right? Shut up, commerce. So again, this does take a lot of practice. It also takes the ability to have found balance within your light and your dark, to have healed enough to get to this point. Or you might just be a total fucking freak and you might like the torture. Who knows? It can be that too. It can be not that you like it, but that it feeds you. You know, it's fuel. And I think when you get to a point of being able to transmute energy, I know my experience in Long Beach when those men were holding me down and putting shots in my ass against my will, that's exactly what I did. Every time they were done, I stood up on that bed that they had me on. They had to take me to a like separate padded room, and all these men held me down and put needles in my ass. They, you know, I did it against my will. But every fucking time, and I've shared this before, but every time they were done, I jumped up on that table and I hulked it and I said, "You're never gonna kill my motherfucking spirit." And I made sure they witnessed that they weren't killing my spirit. And it pissed them off. And the next day they got more rough and they did it, with vengeance. And again, I got up and let them know, "You're never gonna kill my spirit." So, whatever it is that you're experiencing or things that may come about within this administration, within these Nazi regimes, pay attention to how they've already been carrying out torture. Torture is something you can absolutely withstand. And it is something that when you survive, you can use as a tool to your tool belt, to your skill set. All right. Finding that balance is necessary, though, because you don't want to become one of them, right? Unless you do. That's up to you. If it's for the opposite cause, so be it. But don't join the evil ones doing evil goods, come on, or deeds. Think of V for Vendetta right now when he shares the story of what happened to him at that medical facility and he comes out of the flames. And he's like on fire, but like strong as fuck, And that's a really good movie to also understand the concept of when you overcome fear, which if you've ever been tortured in any sort of way, even if it's as simple as heartbreak within a relationship that you felt was going to take you out and you still overcame, doesn't necessarily need to be these means that we're talking about in this place, like state sanctioned. But anyway, if and when you do come out of that, you're changed forever. But knowing that you've overcome it, it makes things that may come up like whatever, whatever. So this is a lot of internal work. I didn't think we'd have to have this conversation, but again, the worst that can happen is torture, right? Torture is worse than death, in my opinion. Again, death is rest. Death is, okay, cool, now I get to go back to, whatever planet I came from and float in the water, right? Whatever it is for you. I hope this helps you find peace in knowing that no matter what may come, you can handle it and you can become through it, right? Resilience. And you don't have to let it take your innocence, right? Getting back to that place of innocence is incredibly important. The first time your innocence was taken, that was the first attack on your heart, on your spirit, right? I have a very young spirit, but I have a very old soul. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope it does. And again, finding balance within that is ways that you can overcome these hardships. So the practice is to visualize a safe space that your mind can go to and know that your body, whatever's happening to your body, it's momentary. Okay, your body's only given to you for like 100 years, not even for a lot of people, right? But what lives on from that body is what they're after. Don't let them take your spirit. Okay, don't let them take your soul. Stay true to who you are. Exist within your innocence, but protect that innocence at all costs. All right, I hope this helped. If you have any questions, let me know. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, let me know. And my heart goes out to anyone who has experienced these other things. Whatever they are, whatever pain you've been through, use that pain. Harness that pain for good, for your own resilience. All right?